Hello and welcome to, what is it, session 6 of Dreamers of Kiriak. We are perhaps temporarily not joined by Eric at the moment. We have everybody else here. And can anyone tell me what happened during our last session?
So seriously, only 6?
Yeah, we've not played many of these sessions. We've had very long breaks between them. It's been like close to a month between almost every one of our sessions, I think.
Yep.
So what happened the last session that was miraculously like last week?
We had a lot of debate over what to do with the townsfolk that we had captured. That took up a large chunk of it. A lot of the debating was with the one townsfolk that was the conscious. I think we traumatized most of them in various ways, especially the one that was awake. But eventually we set them free. We hired somebody to take care of the inn or the tavern. I forget which one it technically was.
It don't got no beds.
Sigmund.
Yes, Sigmund. Thank you.
Sigmund is running the tavern.
Yes.
He is also he has been talked into becoming part of Goris's smuggling trade, with no other details than that. Just he's been talked into it. So we'll see where that goes. And then upon returning to the orphanage, some monstrosity abomination thing crawled out from under the table and attacked Oshit. And we vanquished it. I think that's where we ended.
I believe so.
I got around a stain on the floor, so possibly.
We also took a trip to Oshit's hut as a.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah, that happens at the beginning.
You got your cauldron or etc. Your
a giant skull or some such thing.
Yeah,
I believe that was
shop
it.
there in Rath's bedroom.
You're preparing to make potions. So yes, the creature that attacked you at the end of the session was a Fearlin Hulk, which was one of the things that you cleared out at the very beginning of the campaign. And when you killed it, it disintegrated into ash. And the ash is just kind of blowing all around the floor, despite there being not terribly many drafts, because the townsfolk did a fairly good job making the orphanage. However, there was another creature that did not disintegrate. It was this bluish, gelatinous thing that was attached to the side of the Fearlin Hulk that had these long tentacles that seemed to be able to change the appendage that was at the end of them, that had reached out and grabbed Oshit and, smashed her against the floor and then dragged her upside down.
This is similarly dead, right?
What's that?
It is similarly dead, right?
It is not dead. It is covered in eyes, big old bobbly eyes, googly eyes. And the eyes are looking nervously around at you guys as it flops like a puffer fish on the ground. And just give me one moment.
Sorry, what is this that's flopping around on the ground? The arm that was holding Oshit?
I'll do let me do a paint drawing real quick.
Please.
All right.
I think the ashes may be useful in some way.
You know better than to not worry about it. By which I mean, sorry. You think probably it's looks like it's magical.
Put them up and put them in a little canister. Add them to my collection.
It's a gelatinous blob covered in eyes with little limbs sticking out of it.
Perfect. How big is this thing?
It's about the size of a person, I suppose. And it says into Oshit's head, "Before you dispatch me, would you hear me out?" It says this mentally to you. Oshit and the other three do not hear.
Okay.
The music gets a little more aggressive, though, Goris.
Goris starts sweating.
It raises itself up on its limbs so that its gelatinous mass kind of quivers a few inches in the air, and it sort of like walks over to you. Oh shit. There's the sound of eggs being dropped from a high height onto polished stone as its limbs slap against the floor.
It doesn't have a token, but I'm gonna step back a little bit. I don't want it to get too close. Or is that it on the floor? What is that?
That's gonna be it.
Oh.
I can provide you
we
with this. Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
I can provide you with assistance that will make your life perhaps easier. I need your word of protection that you will not dispatch me immediately. I have things to do.
Thanks.
Yes.
Protection from what?
The other three and yourself, I suppose.
You have a way to get back where you came from.
Yes. Is this not going to be much of an issue? Would you terribly mind if I just, left?
No, you can stay for the time being.
All
you
right.
have a way to get us to where you came from.
Yes. I'd prefer not to go back, though. Would you give me a week? What if would you give me a week? When I come back, I'll take you all where you want to go. How does that sound?
I want to relay that to everyone else.
So are you a chosen one as well, since you can now hear things other people can't?
That's what I was thinking as well.
Chosen by this thing, apparently. Does anybody object to keeping it alive for a time?
No, as long as it behaves.
If you are chosen by it, then why would we kill it?
Of course.
You can live in the Harry Potter cupboard under the stairs.
All right. I will be back to sleep under the stairs then. In short order.
But where are you going?
I'm going to do some business. I will be back. Don't worry.
Where?
It slips under the door.
Okay, well, the town may or may not be about to die, so... Free real estate.
Well, I mean, the one guy did say that we already owned, like, most of the town, so... This will just make it easier to assert our claim.
Well, I'm not going to try to stop it if that's what it wants to do.
There.
Scraps of hair.
Are you planning on gathering up the ashes? What are you planning to use to gather up the ashes?
I assume I have a broom and a tiny dustpan.
You do have a broom and a tiny dustpan. You may use those to gather the ashes.
Put the canister on the shelf. Is the floor just purple now?
No. That was, I think, Goras's AoE.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's where the ash spread afterwards. That's why we let it there. But if you
Yes.
cleaned it up, then boom. So, Ashit, are you a chosen one now too?
Sure.
Of course, his eyes are just wide, like in shock.
You have Firlin Hulk ashes in your inventory, Ashit.
Not on my person, though.
Yeah, we could... Can I set up a... I can probably set up a character sheet that's just a chest, right?
I don't know how you do that. I mean, in Roll20, it would just be like a separate sheet.
Yeah.
Nope.
You could probably do that, yeah.
but I can barely function in Foundry as it is. There's journal entries.
Yes, I don't know if I can drag items onto those. I probably can. You can probably do that with like everything here. Okay, I might have to have the chest in the same room as you before you can do it. No, it will not let me select the chest as a creature to trade with. I'm gonna worry about it later.
Yeah.
All right, we'll say you left the ashes somewhere else, and I'll figure it out later. Well, what do you guys do now?
What time of day is it?
It is like 12:30. You were just attacked by a monster that came out from under the carpet, or the rug, I suppose. It had a little parasite thing attached to it that, you know, smacked Oshit around a while. And then you guys agreed to let it go about its business and come and ostensibly take you back to the other side later.
A heck of a morning.
It offered to give you some information in exchange for letting it live, but as you didn't seem to be having any interest in causing it harm to begin with, it did not give you any of that information.
I was expecting it to leave. We checked under the rug, right? And there was nothing there?
Correct. It's just floor.
Well, we can go and witness the inevitable destruction of the town, hopefully.
But before we do, Oshit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear the music? Oh.
The music settles down as the creature moves further away.
Got my ass, boy.
The music got so much louder. I thought that creature was helping the music, doing something to the music.
Well, you'd have to ask him.
But you're chosen by it, and you can't communicate with my friend.
Boy, I swear to God.
Okay.
Shit, can you give me insight, please? Your first reaction when he says "my friend" is that he's referring to either Salir or Antonin, and you're a little confused. Because you have, in fact, been communicating with them.
I assumed his friend was the boy.
Was the what? The boy?
Blob.
Oh,
The one that
blob.
just left.
That also makes sense.
Who knows what the hell he's talking about?
You immediately come to the realization, oh, that must be the blob. You hear from upstairs, is it safe to come down now?
Oh, Christ, I forgot we had orphans. God damn it. They need food and stuff, don't they?
You do need to feed children if you want to keep them alive.
Well, I've
You
never
and
run
Wrath
into
have
a
such
rabbit.
similar parenting styles. I can see why you two are a thing.
I just fed them at some point.
Yes, it's safe. It's very safe. There's no problems. Also,
What was all that noise? It sounded like you were getting in a fight.
noise? Did it sound like music?
No?
No?
Oh,
No fights down here. Reassurance. Just don't go by the rug.
wait. Why are you in the boys' room?
It's just a room. There's just us. There's nobody else living here.
But the rules.
Nobody told me about any rules.
Well, it's called the boys' room, isn't it?
Sign on the
Nobody
door.
told me it was called the boys' room either.
Oh, I see. Well, now you know.
Okay. So you're saying we have to be alone when we're here?
Well, that's the rules.
Okay.
I didn't make the rules. Rat did.
Sue looks utterly dejected, but she slowly leaves.
At least they're obedient, or
Degoris does not understand at all why she would be rejected. Rules are rules.
Sue looks at Salir like, should I be listening to him? And then continues.
You're not supposed to be in the boys' room.
Oh, okay.
How hard did Wrath beat them? Wrath is dead, and they're here by themselves,
it's less
and they
how
own the
hard
place.
and more how often.
Degoris gets very close. And says,
What, boy?
Goris gets very close. And says, "You picked a very good bed. That's the one I used to have."
He looks horrified.
Yeah, didn't he already tell him there was a portal that opened up under that particular bed?
He probably did.
Yes.
Well, I'll try to find scraps of food.
I think you burned through most. I say burned through. I think you guys have eaten most of this food previously. I thought that was why you guys went to the.
Yeah, we were just at the tavern, and we didn't bring back any food for them.
Nope.
I had quite forgotten we had orphans.
The orphans didn't forget.
But then again, I'm not in the business of running an orphanage, so.
Maybe we could bring them to the tavern and make the guy watch them over there.
Didn't we try that with Roy?
Yeah, but this is a different guy. He'll be fine.
Oh, we could make.
This is true. Maybe Sigmund is better.
We could make the orphans a self-sustaining part of the business if we loop them into the smuggling trade.
This is true.
Sure.
Who would suspect orphans?
I don't know anything about orphan training or smuggling, so... You know what? I'll leave orphan training to you. You are indeed the chosen one.
You could be the head of an orphan army.
Ooh. It always comes down to an orphan army, doesn't
It
it?
really does.
I think this responsibility is the nicest thing anyone has ever given me.
I have heard in that next country over they put a lot of orphans in their army, says Antonin. And I hear it works out pretty well for them.
You know, with all the games we've planned an orphan army, and we've never actually realized it. Maybe this is our time to shine.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
What are you doing out here?
Well, I mean, we someday we will get back to Skillet and discover whether Skillet raised an orphan army at the Sausage Manor.
Indeed.
You going somewhere?
Me?
Well, you're standing here.
I've seen enough of the inside of that building. Strange things keep popping out from the floors. I don't need to be in there anymore.
Just announcing that get a lot of sleep tonight because orphan training begins tomorrow at 8.
New downtime activity.
Goris sits at the edge of the girls' room but doesn't come in and just shouts the same thing into that room. And leaves.
Best orphan you can be.
Goris comes back on the stairs looking very proud of himself.
Goris, why are you going to be the one to train the orphans?
Because this responsibility has been trusted to me, so I am going to do it.
Yes, but you've been out of the orphan business for a long time. Are you sure you should be the one training them?
I mean...
He is the chosen one.
I am one of the chosen ones now, yes.
Well, yes.
Ashit is chosen as well.
Perhaps
And
this
Ashit, a fellow chosen one, has chosen me to take on this responsibility.
I'm beginning to think maybe we should not keep the orphans here at all. It seems like things keep happening, and, you know, if the Fearlings are going to come right out of the carpets, perhaps we cannot keep the orphans safe at all.
Well, the Fearlings didn't seem to go after the orphans.
No, but, well, a portal did open under, you know, one of the beds upstairs.
Hey, the phone's ringing.
Goris, will you please pick up the phone?
Is that the music? Can you hear it?
So
I'm
pick up
hearing
the phone.
The music.
One of the herrings is ringing.
Do you think the orphans would be better if I trained them in magic, or if I trained them to use a dagger?
Can you train people to use your magic, Goras? I thought it was a kind
I
of...
just have to train them to listen to the music really carefully.
Goras, I have never known anyone else able to hear the music. How do you think you're going to teach them to do it?
I'm gonna hum it at them.
You've never been able to successfully do that. We've been over this many times.
But I didn't have a responsibility before.
I cannot argue with that. I'm going to get some more gin.
Orphan training is just him sitting in the middle of a circle of birds humming.
I've never tried training orphans before.
Yes, yes.
Maybe this will be different. Also, I think it's very strange. Don't you?
I think many things are very strange.
You
What
mentioned
exactly do you think is...
That monster, that beast, it attacked us when we got here.
Yes, I've kind of stopped thinking, oh, that's strange when strange things happen in this place.
That's not strange. We've been attacked here a few times now. But how long were we gone?
Today?
To Oshit's cabin.
A few hours, I suppose. Why?
Just seems the timing is strange. I keep hearing these aggressive and odd or terrifying notes in the music. I think something's odd here.
Well, I suppose I could believe that. Soler, what do you think? Is there anything that my gin-muddled brain is not grasping about the timing of this morning?
Not one of the chosen ones. I don't understand the timing.
All right. Then
Asha, do you understand the timing?
I don't understand you most of the time.
Antonin raises his glass.
Keep an eye on it, chosen one. Tell us what you discover.
Okay, I will keep listening to the music very intently.
Well, if we're gonna keep the orphans here, I'm gonna go into town and get orphan food. What do orphans eat?
From the orphan shop. They
Make sure their food is extra high in protein. They're gonna need it for training tomorrow.
What the hell is protein? I just sit here and just assume somebody's gonna drive the carriage.
The horses are nervous at your presence.
Yes, from one chosen one, I will help you since you have assigned me an important responsibility.
Coming, Soler, and the day drinker.
Yes, I'm coming because I want to watch town succumb to the thing that you set loose upon them.
Is it unusual that Antonin drinks in the day?
Hey.
He's just kind of always done it. I just figured that was normal.
I'm going to stay behind and I'm going to keep an eye on the orphans. I am worried that if all of us leave, perhaps they will be attacked and they will be murdered by the time we get back.
We'll leave this morning. Nobody even remembered they were there. They were fine.
He disappears from sight up the stairwell and then you hear a repeated thumping.
What if the orphans are the ones who set that trap on us? Maybe we've been underestimating
the orphans
them.
are the ones opening the portal.
Just sent a strange drunk guy up to...
Is that what the timing is strange?
You all distinctively heard him fall down the stairs right after he started walking.
What if the orphans aren't really orphans?
Whoa.
Their parents are dead.
Wait.
How do we know that those were their parents?
That's the kind of thing I would say. Are you a chosen one too?
No, I've just learned from being around you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, when we get back, we can ask them. Or kill them.
You know what, Salir, it's okay. I choose you.
Aww.
I am very honored.
This has become a pyramid scheme of chosen ones.
Goris just beams a bit and then runs inside to look what happened to Antonin.
Antonin is doggedly crawling back up the stairs. Like, I am okay. I will simply will be done for a while.
Oh, okay. You got this, buddy, and then I'll leave.
I have not had to contend with stairs for many long times.
And I will, again, as usual, cross my arms and telekinetically pilot the...
Alright, pilot the horses.
Pilot the horses, yes.
A half hour passes. It's 1 o'clock and you're back at town. Just give me 1 second.
I think it can only be described as piloting since Goris is using his entire brain power to do it.
Yes. Alright, I think I activated the scene. Antonin is there in spirit and then vanishes.
It was like he was with us the whole time. I'm so used to him being there. Anyways.
And there is no scene of destruction here. You see nothing of any kind of blue slimy creature attacking the civilians.
Goris very quickly approaches one of the townsfolk.
Oh,
Yes, hi, hello. Have you heard any music lately?
somebody was playing some music, I suppose, earlier. Why? They were just over there by the fountain. They had a little hat,
Check
and
that
they
out,
were.
thank you.
They were
Were they
asking for-
blue?
No,
Oh, okay.
they were just ordinary
Still
folk.
still worth checking out, I suppose. Thank you for your information.
And I'll quickly run back over.
All right.
Oh shit, somebody was playing music here. They didn't say they were blue, but they could have been. Maybe they were in disguise.
They're blue. They could be in disguise.
Do you know if your friend can be in disguise, Oshit?
I don't have any friends. What the hell are you talking about?
But you're chosen.
It doesn't
How
mean
can
I
they
have
not be your friend?
Boy, I'm just here to get orphan food. What the hell do orphans these days?
Gosh, what did a segment sound like?
As the
Food.
official orphan trainer, I say they eat lots of bread and sardines.
That's basically what everybody eats, so I would reckon that's what they eat. Yeah,
See, I told you I knew what I was talking about.
they're growing kids, aren't they?
I say grow too. Jesus.
Okay.
All right, load me up with all the bread and sardines you've got.
He starts shoving bread and sardines into a sack. All of it, all that we have, but we want to feed some of this to the people who are gonna come in for lunch and dinner, don't we? Yeah, that's right. He was sort of Colonel Sandersy a little bit.
I assume you get more from somewhere.
I don't know what and where, but you said weren't you gonna tell me about that part?
That's your job. You're the one running this place, not me.
He looks at you, Goras, with a look of please help me on his face.
I take the food.
Hold on.
It
Let me
drips
just roll
slightly.
insight on that real quick.
Okay.
Goris does not understand the please help me look and just happily walks out.
Yes, thank you. This will be very, very useful.
He's coming very close to sexually harassing you, so you remove yourself from the situation.
Oh boy.
We did it. We got orphan food. Mission accomplished. We didn't find the blue man, though.
We should probably look around.
Yes, they said over by the fountain, perhaps. There was music, and you know what that means.
Why would the fountain play music?
And the fountain is to the west.
I don't think I've been far enough west to see. Ah, there it is. Now I see the fountain.
Solaire, are you coming?
So you see a very old looking man with a little hat on the ground. He's got little curly tipped shoes, and he has a little accordion that he's playing sadly. He has a very few coins in his hat. He is playing what
How
some
much
people
does he resemble the blue blob?
Can you give me a nature check, please? He has eyes that remind you quite a lot of the eyes that were on the blue blob, and he has
Didn't have
hands.
eyes.
And the last time you saw the blue blob, it had hands. He is not blue. He is not blobular. He is not gelatinous, and he has more limbs, and more noses and mouths and ears, etc. So, you know, some of these things balance out.
Excuse me, sir.
Spare corn, sir.
Well, I have some questions first. Then maybe yes.
All
Probably.
right.
I will. Yes, I promise you, I will spare you a coin after my questions.
All right.
Yeah. So, why is it that when I get closer to you, the music gets louder? That only happened to me one other time today.
Have you had your ears cleaned out recently, sir? That helps you to hear quite a bit
No,
good.
I haven't.
Oh, that's
Okay.
very strange then, sir.
Maybe I will check that out.
I think the alchemist performs that at about services, although I hear doctors can also do it in the big cities, but we don't have those around here. But I can imagine that would be why the sounds get louder when you approach them, sir. You know, that's usually how things work.
Yeah, but I always hear music, and then it's louder. You know what? Never mind.
so maybe
Those
you're-
hands look really familiar.
Well, I used to be a woodworker. Perhaps you bought some woodworking from me. Maybe. He's missing a pinky on his left hand. You suddenly realize that the blue blob was not missing a pinky on its left hand.
That seems trustworthy enough, I think. Just know I would say I'm watching you, but it's more like I'm listening to you.
I appreciate that, sir. It makes me feel listened to.
Okay. Well, if you see any blue people or blue creatures, blue things, just anything blue or anything musical,
He starts looking around
You-
on the ground for blue
yeah,
Water's
things.
blue.
you let me know.
Yes, the
Okay.
water's sort of blue, I suppose, if you look into it just right. Are you looking for the water, sir?
The Gorst immediately runs over to the water and looks into it.
It's just water.
That's suspicious. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
I'll flip him a silver.
He immediately puts all that was in his hat into his pocket, as everything else was just little bits of copper, and then goes on his way.
And then Gorst will whoop, 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 whoop down here. Catch up with Oshit.
He wasn't as suspicious as I thought he was, but I don't know.
Did you think he was suspicious?
Well, he was playing music, and he had hands.
Oh crap! I was noticed.
Can I help you? Says Bana.
Who the hell are you?
You're standing outside my window.
Yeah.
Wait, I know
Outside?
that voice.
Would you mind not standing outside my window, please?
Where the hell you want me to stand?
Anywhere else, please. I'm trying to have a nap.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's the only person here that doesn't look identical to everyone else.
That is suspicious.
That is very suspicious.
Did she have hands? I don't remember from last time I talked to her.
Let me check.
The window is closed now.
Did I see hands?
You did not see hands. You saw a face leaning out.
I didn't see hands, but it's possible.
Okay, well, if she didn't have hands, then she couldn't be your friend.
I did have hands.
That's
That's one of
wise
the
proverb.
defining features of your friend is that they had hands.
Your friends have to be handy, you see.
That is hands.
Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You have hands.
Yes.
Do you know how suspicious that makes you look?
The bailiff pulls out his club. Sir, I need you to step back.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. I just have some questions. Have you seen anything blue with hands running around? You're not blue, so that makes you less suspicious, but you could be in disguise.
No, I have not. And I've been standing out here most of the day.
Do I believe him?
He's talking blandly with a bored expression on his face.
Okay, well, I'm watching you. I don't think it's him either.
Well, it was coming here, right?
Do we know that? It just left. I don't think it said where it was going, did it? It's your friend. You should know this.
No, George has disappeared.
You townsfolk here, I just thought you should know. I checked out the music at the well, and it's totally safe. Don't worry about it. It's all clear.
Well, thank you. Afternoon, says the afternoon townsfolk.
Yes, afternoon, indeed.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
F.
His laptop's not gonna like the next dungeon then.
No.
Oof.
I am sorry that your general technological everything in your house is thoroughly cursed.
Yeah. Well, everyone here's alive, for better or worse.
Yes. That you have seen.
Oh, we should ask the doctor. Hello?
Is that a window?
I knock on the window.
He opens the window. Yes?
Oh,
Yes, hi, just a
Can I
few
help you?
questions.
Yes. Oh, yes, Mr. Trojan one. Yes, yes.
Yes, that's me. Two questions. First, have you seen anyone come in with injuries that would look like they come from somebody who was blue with hands and eyes?
No. Well, I suppose
Anyone
I should ask.
reporting any strange injuries?
No, if you don't mind me asking, what would a wound that looks like it was caused by a blue person look like? Would the wound
I'm not a
itself be
doctor. I
blue?
don't know. That's why I was asking you.
I see.
I mean, it could be. Would it be? Should I be looking for wounds that are blue?
I wouldn't think so unless the attacker was covered in blue paint.
Maybe he's covered in blue paint. Oh shit! Remember that he might have been covered in blue paint.
I haven't treated any injuries since the last time I saw you.
I see. Oh yes, that comes to my second question. Treating me. Do you perform an ear cleaning service here?
I don't know.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
I never received my ear, nose, and throat training. No.
Oh, the special training for that.
Yes.
That makes sense. It's very important. Yes, I rely on my ears a lot.
I see.
Okay.
I suppose I could prescribe you a potion you could pour into your orifices, and they would descale you, so to speak. They remove parasites from the throat too. You know, where I used to live, they had to deal with that a lot. There were a lot of leeches in the drinking water. They accumulated in the throat. It was quite horrific.
Yeah, that does sound horrific. Yes. Yeah. Thank you though. I was just told I should get my ears clean, so I'll keep an eye out.
She.
Let me know if you ever get that training.
I will, I suppose.
All right. Thank you very much. That's all. Shit, I'm beginning to think that this trip was a waste.
Had orphan food.
Oh, right, we got orphan food. That's true. That's very important. Did you make sure it's rich in protein for the training?
I stand for a while looking straight through this house. There's a guy in a tree over there.
There's a what?
Over here.
Hello. Excuse me, sir.
You tackle the squatting townsfolk to the ground.
Because
Actually-
I could cast a spell on him if he keeps trying to get
He's
away.
just trying to
eventually.
pee in the bushes or something.
Can you give me an athletics check, please? Contested against his, to see if you can tackle him to the ground. You do. Though he is much younger and in much better shape than you, you do.
I was about to haste osh it to catch him.
Oh gosh. You, through the woods, through the brambles, you chase the man who is screaming this whole time.
It made him easier to track.
It really was the key factor here, yes.
I have to say, we've never had a chase where we just were physically running across the board.
So, he has... Gosh, this was the guy who was in the alchemist shop previously. Who was, Injured by you guys, who was one of the members of the posse. I think you, like, broke his leg or something. I think it was you, Goras, actually.
Well, that's why I could catch him.
That would be why, yes. I should have given him disadvantage. In fact, I will give him disadvantage. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't realize it was you. I wasn't trying to escape you, I swear.
Well, how could we not chase you? You look so suspicious.
What were you doing in a tree?
I was only gathering information on the alchemist. He seemed like somebody that we should have the capability of blackmailing. You know, as we're going to be, you know, assuming command of the town and all.
That sounds a lot like somebody who's blue with hands would say.
What?
You have hands, you're aware.
He does
He
have
raises
hands.
them. Yes,
And-
they're right
and-
here. You see, I'm
eyes
not
as
holding
well.
anything.
Give him the full interrogation, Goras.
I don't have blue eyes, no.
No, you have eyes.
Oh.
In general.
Okay, yeah.
You're looking with them right now. You're looking at me. Yes.
Yeah?
That makes you very suspicious. You see.
No, I don't. I do see, but because I have eyes, yes, but...
Of course you see. You have eyes. Yes. That's why we chased you, because you look so suspicious with those hands and eyes.
And, you know, hiding in a tree.
He's gonna make a
I
wisdom
forgot
save.
about that part already.
He breaks down crying again.
Did we catch him?
I don't think so.
No one else broke down crying. This is new.
Is that a sign of guilt?
I reach out and try to like see if he's wearing like makeup covering blue skin, just like to rub at his face.
Here we wipe away his tears inadvertently. But he has no makeup.
He's not blue, Ashid. I don't know if it's him. Does it seem like your friend to you?
No.
Okay, very
No,
well.
I think this one's innocent.
I trust Ashid. Ashid is the chosen one, so you are innocent.
You keep an eye on that. Just keep an eye on everyone. I want you to just look in everyone's window and tell us if you see anything suspicious.
Oh yeah, and tell us if the alchemist gets ears, nose, throat training.
And tell us if you see a gelatinous blue blob anywhere, with hands and eyes.
Yes, that. Be very suspicious of everyone with hands and eyes, especially.
He does not respond.
He's just gone into shock.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Are we the baddies?
Are we ever not? Nice.
So, some people see you terrorizing this man, and they just avert their gazes and just walk by.
Probably for the best.
Well, they've all got hands, so of course they would just walk.
Oh no. What have I
Windows,
done?
Doors.
What's that?
All these windows are doors, and I can't look in any of them.
They are locked windows.
Must have something to hide.
Probably, like valuables and privacy.
I don't see anyone else in trees, Ashid.
Pretty suspicious.
Everything's suspicious around here, I tell you what. Do you think we should take that orphan food back to the orphanage? I wonder how hungry the orphans are. They're gonna need their strength for training.
I forget, did I meet this woman or did Wrath meet this woman?
Wrath met this woman.
Okay,
Why
I have
are you
no
back here?
idea. It's the only window I can look in.
She slams it shut. And you hear her scream, "Shut up," from inside.
Oh.
The windows here are very thick, and you do not show from the outside. Salir is disassociating, as he occasionally does.
Keeping watch over those people with hands.
Yep.
Well, he had to reboot the laptop, and it's been so long since I rebooted the laptop that it did Windows
Oh, no.
updates.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Classic.
So he's sitting here next to me, and he can hear anyway.
Hello, George. I'm happy you can at least hear. So Salir will, come on back to you guys.
Why is he measuring the distance?
He's eyeing it, then he takes a running start. Then he slows to a calm and normal walk.
I will drive back to the orphanage.
Alright. So you guys were probably in town for another half hour, so we'll say an hour passes.
Yeah, I think we were running around looking through windows for a while.
I feel like you were for an inappropriate amount of time.
Inappropriate is Gore's middle name, honestly. Or inappropriate time, specifically.
You returned to the orphanage and it has not been burned down.
Yeah.
Or covered in blue goo.
Carry the orphan food in.
You carry the orphan food in, which is very similar to cat food, really.
I checked the stairs
basic
for.
components.
I checked the stairs for Antonins.
You do not find Antonin on the stairs.
Okay, I think he made it up all right.
I'm not sure what to do with bread and sardines, so I'm gonna make some kind of unholy sandwich.
You make a sandwich. It is necessarily unholy. And then you stand on the
Not
table.
on the table. I'm gonna lay it out on the table in what I assume is a normal food presentation.
Alright. You have made the sandwiches with the bread in between the fish.
I'm just gonna call up that there's food. Orphans,
Are we allowed to leave? Says Tom.
orphans, there's food. I have no idea what their names are.
Now, Goras,
orphans-
if you went into the
orphans have
boys' room, you found Antonin like half slumped over, face down on one of the beds, his arms dangling on either side.
Gorse essentially got upstairs and was about to announce that there's food, and then Oshit just like shouts and echoes up the stairs. He's like, "Well, the task is done."
Antonin, we got orphan food.
I do not
Antonin?
desire any orphan food. I will eat it later.
Okay, you are an orphan, so like
Oh yes,
you could
will
eat
not-
orphan food
You will
too.
not let me forget this fact.
No, I will
First, I
not.
have to feed all of these bastards. Make
All
more
right.
sandwiches.
You want me to bring anything up to you, Antonin?
Perhaps some water would be nice, like a big bucket full of it, if you can spare it.
Okay, I can do that.
Trying to see if I have like create water or anything to just dump on her. No, I don't. Okay. Okay.
The orphans munch and crunch at the bread and the sardines.
I think it's been a while since they've eaten.
Can
I use- Can I use either shape water or telekinesis to like get a bubble of water floating and just bring that up to him?
Can you give me a
that's
sleight of hand
really
check,
good.
please?
Sleight of hand.
You get about halfway across the floor with your finessed globule of water, and then you lose focus and it bursts onto the ground. It's
Looks like I need some orphan training too.
It's like trying to keep hold of just a gajillion little objects at once. Not at all like
In
just
the
holding
kitchen,
the
there's
thing.
probably cups.
There is a pot literally sitting on the stove.
Of course, just doesn't think of the easy solutions ever. All right, it grabs the pot and scoops up water with the pot, and then holds that with telekinesis and brings it upstairs.
You can successfully do that. Congratulations.
Great. I'll just bring the.
Okay.
We don't have to go into detail. Bring
Yeah.
the water up to Antonin, and yeah.
Good job, chosen one.
Wait, if we're both chosen ones, do we still have to call each other chosen ones?
I don't think we ever had to say that.
What?
Go eat your sandwich.
Okay.
Do not sit on the table.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm sorry.
So here's just sitting out.
I was too enthusiastic.
I ain't bringing it to you, boy.
Okay.
So, Tom.
No.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes?
What did you do today? Anything fun?
No.
Coward in the
Nothing.
dormitory.
When are we going to be allowed to do things again?
Gorash just looks at Ashit.
Oh, tell them about what your plans are, Goras.
What my plans are?
They'll be very excited.
My plans.
Your orphan training.
Ah, yes. You'll be trained tomorrow. Make
What
sure to
is-
eat lots of food.
What is training for?
That's so vague.
Are you going to train us to be monster hunters?
You probably could put the training to that use. Yes. Have you ever used a dagger before?
I've used a knife before. I can cut things really
It's
good.
kind of like a dagger. All right, you're a step ahead then. How about you, Sue?
I've never used a dagger, no.
Well, that's gonna change.
I'm better than Tom at throwing rocks, though. I can hit from much farther away than him.
How are you with music?
Mom
Both
taught
of
me
you.
how to sing.
That's a good start.
Tom says, I don't know.
Okay, we'll train you with the dagger. And points to Tom. No, point to Sue. We'll train you in music. This will be your orphan training.
Collectively, you will be a level 1 bard.
Perfect.
So how many more orphans do we need to constitute?
We'll stack the orphans in a trench coat and they'll become a bard.
Wrath had a trench coat around here somewhere.
I think he had a lot of trench coats.
Oh,
I don't know what that insinuates, he just did.
that's a little crazy. Hey, look, it's George.
Yay.
Hey, George. Thou hast returned
You
to
bet.
us.
Yeah, speak up a little so it catches your voice.
Okay.
I heard you
Yeah.
there. Thank you.
But yes, you too. I have been entrusted with training you. I am the orphan who shall train you in the ways of orphan training. I am the chosen one, and another chosen one has chosen me for this task.
You know, Dad said that if we didn't behave, then he was going to send us to the orphanage and they'd make us work in the mines every day. Is that what you're going to make us do?
No.
Wait, we have mines?
Said I was going to have to mine coal every day. And that
if
was
we
all I
do
was going to be
have-
allowed to do, and I wasn't going to have any toys. And they were only going to give me dinner and no breakfast ever.
If we do have mines, I blocked it out of my memory. But no, I'm gonna train you with the dagger and you in music.
Okay, what?
With enough music, you can do this, and I'll just like prestidigitate like a little effect in the air, like sparkles.
So you're going to show us how to do magic?
No, I'm gonna show you music. Well, I'm gonna show Sue music. I'm gonna show you how to use the dagger because
Tom
that's got a
says,
head
no
start.
fair, I want to learn how to use music. Anybody can use a knife. Why
But-
can't we both learn music?
If you want to learn music, I can try and teach you music.
I don't know why you said you're only going to teach it to Sue and not me.
Well, because you
I'm
had a
not-
head start on a dagger, so I thought that would be good for you to get ahead that way. You know, you'd get done quicker.
What are we going to do today?
Poor Goras.
I don't know. You want to play dice?
Teach
No,
them to gamble now.
Oh, okay.
I want to go outside. I've been in here or in a building all...
You
For days.
you wanna play outside dice?
No, I just want to play outside. I like the
I mean,
trees.
Just by like, I'm not really good at this, but just by like pattern recognition here, outside seems safer than inside.
You have a
So like, maybe that's okay. What do you think, Ashit?
You don't have like a fenced in
No, you do not.
cage.
Well, you have a rec room in the back.
It's
No.
not outside.
No, but it has like windows and dirt. Those are both things that are
Only
like
one-
the outside.
Only one thing tried to kill us in there. Wait, I wasn't even here for that.
The rec room also has wood and water. Those are both things you can find in the forest.
Yeah, they can go play in the rec room while we work on building a nice cage or something outside. Whatever the hell children need.
I could shift some dirt around, maybe.
So
Make like a little hut.
So we
for the
can't
playing.
go outside.
I think you can go outside. I was asking Ashit, though. Ashit is a chosen one.
The
Her
Goras
opinion deserves to be recognized.
Goras is the one who had the rules, so he makes the rules, so we're gonna listen to him. Come on, Sue.
Well, I too am a chosen one, so yes, it is good that you respect my opinion as well.
Well, hopefully they don't die out there.
I mean,
I'd hate to have gotten all this food for nothing.
It's mostly gone now.
I'm an orphan. I need food.
Do you?
So does Antonin and Salir.
Damn, you people are needy.
I don't think Antonin's eaten yet. He's just had a lot to drink.
They're playing with ants at the moment.
He's just drinking his calories.
Yes, he's being efficient. That's what he calls it, at least.
Oh, Christ, there's a head.
Okay, so if I click on the chest's trade window, it can trade with Ashit.
Uh-huh.
But if I click on Ashit's trade window, Ashit can only trade with Salir and Goras.
Oh.
Do I need to have, do I need to give everybody ownership of the chest for that to work, maybe?
I don't know, right-clicking on the chest for me doesn't do
I
it.
don't know.
All players are owner. Okay. You still cannot trade with the chest, but the chest can trade with you. Oh well. And I can only have one character window open at a time, so I can't even just drag and drop it between your two character windows.
Oh.
I mean, at least
Wait,
on my side.
Yep.
Yeah, I can have both open, and since I'm an owner of Chest now, I can just initiate a trade between Chest and myself that way.
I figured it out. I don't know why I couldn't have them both open earlier.
All right.
Probably because I was a dumb.
Don't be a dumb.
Anybody who wants to add stuff to the chest, you can drag and drop it from your inventory into the chest. You can even add a chest to a chest if you have a chest in your inventory.
Whoa.
No, I don't think Oris has anything to drop off for now.
All right.
Unless we want to consider the wagon and horses in the chest.
Oh no. This is the full extent of Chosen One powers. Just slurp the horses up into a chest for later.
I mean, he's got them in his pockets, I guess. Anyways.
Well, if they're out watching orphans, I'm gonna play with things in here.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please make suggestions.
That we disable vision for the chest token.
All right.
That way, since we're owners of it, now we can see through that room. Hey, nice. Now we just see our own tokens again.
Yes.
Well, it's been a strange few days, Ashit, hasn't it?
What are you doing in here?
I was looking for you.
Out.
Oh, yep, of course, yes.
Out.
Yeah, I'm out. Yes, but I'm still talking.
shit.
I'm still talking to you, Ash.
You can talk, just out.
I'm out. I'm out.
You're in my doorway.
Oh, okay. Yep. There you go.
The blue blob comes sauntering back in.
Oh.
Let me make it a blue blob again.
Of course, immediately runs back into this room to look and make sure the kids are okay outside still.
They are
Jump
okay.
out my window.
Well, the blue blob was in the door. I had to.
And it actually, it came in through this window, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of slurped in.
You're back.
I have returned. I have performed a large part of my business.
Where were you?
That is beyond your mortal concerns.
Business, I see. I am familiar with business.
You actually cannot hear it, Goras.
Oh, right.
It is speaking directly into Ashit's mind. The music does get considerably more anxious as you approach it, though.
Goris then dives under the table instead.
What do you keep doing to him?
I do nothing.
Doesn't seem to be very comfortable with you.
No, I wouldn't imagine he would be. He is a
You
creature who
believe it?
seems to have certain sensitivities. I have to imagine it's because of him that you're in this circumstance of yours. And I speak to you specifically because it doesn't seem that you have much connection to this business. No. But you are connected to the one who has been already disposed of.
Wrath.
Yes, I'm trying to put the words together in well words. I am not used to communicating in this fashion.
You need to write it down.
I cannot do that either.
You have hands.
Yes. But not other things that are needed for it.
So what is it you needed to tell me?
Yes, whatever it is about you inhabitants of this house, it seems to be somewhat difficult for the Neverborn to dispose of you. Do you know anything about Our Lady of the Flames? Does that name mean anything to you?
None of what you said made any goddamn sense.
Well, she has set a bounty on the inhabitants of this house, one of whom has been disposed of.
Well, he was the only inhabitant of this house.
That's not the way. I don't know how to describe it. The words for it aren't really there. But
Do you mean anyone who ever was an inhabitant of this house?
I don't know the difference between this and that.
Where did Goras go?
But Our Lady of the Flames has put a bounty on those individuals, and every day that passes, you become more of them. So, it will not be long before there are others who come to fulfill this bounty. But there is another thing which I must make known to you, because otherwise it seems like I myself will die in the future if I do not tell this to you now, and I don't know why. But it seems as though the lighthouse has been breached. And that is what I was testing out, you see, here today.
There's no lighthouse here.
No, but I should not have been able to come here from the other side, you see. I don't know why you can't see. It's very clear what I'm telling you. If I can come over, that means that the others can come over too, and that is not a good thing for any of us.
Oh, this has been a frequent problem.
Yes, but it's not only a matter of monsters as you would see them as their corporeal manifestations are in this place. Those have been coming through for quite a while, as I understand it. But you see, with the lighthouse having been changed, other things can come through in their shapes that are not what they are on this side, but as they are on the other side. Don't you see? I'm not supposed to look like this on here. I'm supposed to be beautiful on this side. You have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Very little. Do you want a sandwich?
I do not know what this is. He plops on the ground dejected.
So, the things that are coming over from the other side, can they only come into this building?
I do not know what that means.
This building. You knew what inhabitants of this building were.
Yes, but I sense that when you say this building, you don't mean the same thing that I do.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I cannot produce the pattern of thought in this place. That is what it means. So I can't answer that, I'm sorry.
Is there any way you can talk to Goras?
Yeah, I could talk to
He seems
Goras,
to
yes.
understand things in a special way.
Goras is that one. Yes, I can feel that is what you think of it.
Maybe if you get two people together that make no damn sense, they'll make sense to each other.
As it approaches, Goras like presses himself against this wall and like slowly shifts away.
Hello, Goras. I know that you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
I speak back telepathically.
No, lovely. You can speak in the proper way. Tell me, do you know of Our Lady of the Flames?
Does she perform music?
She is of the music, yes.
She's of the music.
Yes, she is. As are all of us, all of the Neverborn are of the music. You are the first mortal I've ever known. Who knows what that means?
The music. There's more? There's more music?
There are as many of us as there are droplets of water in the greatest sea on the largest planet.
I don't think I've met this Lady of the Flame. No, my friend who taught me to speak this way is doesn't appear to be very much related to flames. I'm not sure they're a lady either. Does that even apply to all of you?
It is. I don't know how to describe it. It is a concept for which I cannot think in this place, but
Yes.
she claims at the very least that you defiled her castle and that you killed her children and that you sent her in disgrace into exile. And that you must, all of you who dwell in this house, you must all be tortured to death in horrific ways, and that she will give the greater part of her remaining fortune to anyone who can do it.
That sounds bad.
Yes.
But we did...
But it greatly troubles me because she is implying that it was her who broke apart the lighthouse and allowed things to come through, but I do not believe she was capable of that, and it
Like a lighthouse.
Yes.
I do remember a lighthouse, or talk of one at least.
Yes, she claims that she lured you there, but I do not believe she had the power to do so.
Is there a throne near the lighthouse?
Yes.
I may have sat in it.
I don't know what that would mean.
It wasn't pleasant, but I survived. 'Cause I'm
I
the chosen
see.
one.
I beat him.
Those who disposed of the first of the occupants of this house are enemies of mine as well as of yours. If they are your enemies, they want to kill you, so I assume they are.
Oh yeah, if there's anyone disposing of people in this house, then yes, they're my enemy. This is my home.
And I must ask your forgiveness for coming through so rudely as I did. I had to hitch a ride on one of her children. I will not lie and say it was not my intention to hurt you, because I did in fact wish very much to kill all of you, and that would have made everything very easy, but that did not happen. But I used to have two very, very powerful treasures, both of which were stolen from me by those who killed who killed the first inhabitant of this house. As you seem to have enough proficiency among you to have killed a portion of them before, if you can kill them outright, it is possible we could get my treasures back, and I would be very happy to let you have one of them. You could use it to very easily dispatch any of the Neverborn who came through afterward, and you wouldn't have to worry about them ever again.
I like the sound of this. Yes, It's something of what do you call it? Sorry, I'm having trouble coming up with the patterns of thought myself. Something of a trade that I have entered into is hunting things, killing things. And myself and my companions here are also very proficient at this.
I see. There's something very strange about it. I've never known mortals to be as good as you at it. Usually, if there's a bounty set upon a mortal, they very quickly die. It is a
Well, most mortals are not chosen.
I don't know what this means.
Do you know what it is to choose something?
No.
Well, when you came here,
Yes.
you didn't just take any of her children to get here. There was one in particular that you ended up taking, not all of them.
I see. So
That is to choose.
when you follow the path of things that are to happen, you are choosing them?
Yes, if it
Okay.
is your action that does it.
I see.
And my friend chose me.
I see. He looks at your friend. He squints his many little eyes. And he says, well, then, if you have chosen, then choose at midnight tonight. And I will choose at midnight tonight also, and we will choose what is to happen.
Agreed.
He looks very proud of himself. Choose you at midnight, he says to you, Asha.
Choose you then.
Oh, right, Sasha.
Yes. Solir, the blue blob plops its way out of the front door, directly in front of you.
It's not appreciating the room I gave him.
Greetings. You have been chosen also, it says to you, Solir. And you
Good to know.
And you as well, it says to the children. And then it flops like a slinky made of
Are
phlegm.
we letting this thing loose on the world again?
Sure. He seems okay.
I think something is going to happen at midnight.
I think he's the top of the chosen one pyramid.
Well, no, my friend chose me. That one chose the rest of you.
I'm not giving him a percentage.
You will be not made downline to this phlegm.
And I already chose the orphans to teach them, so...
So
Come join the table of chosen ones.
So where is it going, and why are we letting it go?
I don't know. I wasn't the one talking to it.
So I don't know where it's going, but it has business. You see, it is going to choose us at midnight tonight, and we are going to choose it. And there's a whole deal happening where we are going to help it. There's monsters to be hunted, Zalair.
Of course there are.
Yes, it needs some monsters hunted, and then we will get treasure. And
Didn't
it
this thing
sounds
attack
like
us already once?
Did you explain that by any chance?
it didn't happen to explain that. No, it just, I think circumstances changed. It realized we were stronger than it thought, and now it's choosing to hire us instead.
Ah,
You see, there are the things at the lighthouse. You remember the lighthouse, Salir?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, I remember the lighthouse.
There's apparently a lady of the flame there, or something like that. And her children are the ones that have been attacking us, and we're to go there and kill all of them, and we'll get treasure. And if they're all dead, they can't come here anymore. It really just works out.
So we're killing monsters here or there?
I something at midnight.
That's a time, that's not a place.
But that's the closest I've got.
Okay.
So I assume we stay here until midnight? There was portals here before. They've been getting here. Perhaps we just choose to go in a portal at midnight. Make sure to look under all the beds right at midnight. We must be very, very diligent.
Not just coming back here.
I don't know, maybe. Just be vigilant at midnight and we'll be fine, I think.
I suppose that's the best I could hope for.
Maybe we should go to sleep early. Be as fresh as possible for midnight.
That is probably not a bad idea. And
I've heard worse excuses for
you
that.
should try to make sure that Antonin is sober.
That's a good idea as well. I'll get him some more water.
He goes to bed completely forgetting that orphans exist.
You're going to bed at like 1 in the afternoon?
Well, the chosen one said it was bedtime.
That is fair.
It did say it was probably best if we stayed up, if we went to bed a little early. I don't know how you would rule that as DM though.
I mean, if that certainly seems like something Goras would think.
Yeah, just go to bed early and be freshened up.
You guys can complete a long rest if you want to.
Yay! Thank you, DM, for our shenanigans.
I'm a 95-year-old woman. There's a lot of long rests.
So we just let the kids outside and then just take a
long
nap.
rest. So.
Well, does anyone remember that they're there? Or do we at least
Goras
leave the
doesn't,
door
no.
unlocked?
Well, I mean, Solaire was just outside with the children this whole time. He's only been away from the children for a couple of minutes.
Oh no, I just broke the game. I found out a way to put a token outside the map, but I can't select it once it's outside the map.
Oh no.
Tom has been relegated to the void.
Goodbye, Tom.
That's what you get for playing outside.
This is what happens when you play outside without adult supervision.
He went outside with the capital
void.
O.
Maybe we'll find him tonight.
We're going to end there for today. I know we haven't been playing for long, but I didn't get the next map finished.
Okay. Well, we made good progress today. We got orphan food. We uncovered plot. We found the blue man. We're going to the void tonight. Hell yeah!
To the void.
And we're all chosen.
We're all upgraded to chosen.
We're
We
all
keep in
upgraded
windows
chosen.
like a couple of creeps.
We've established the hierarchy of chosenness. We've all chosen each other, etc.
We chased a crying man with a broken leg through the woods. It's been a good day.
Yup.
Yep.
Thank you for running, Taylor.
You're welcome. Thank you guys